Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of Matchbox Marks Diecast Restorations. So this project, I'm taking on another Roadmaster car. I believe this is an Impy. And let me see here. It certainly is. So this is the Roadmaster Impy Supercars Ford Zodiac Estate, 1/59th scale. So I've done several of these. I've done the Corsair, I've done the Volvo, and the Fire Engine. And I have a couple more on order, so I'm really getting into these, mainly because they're really cool castings, a lot of detail, and I didn't know they existed up until about a month ago. So this one here has seen better days. So I'm going to try to bring it back to its glory. I do have some Tamiya metallic blue paint I'm going to use, so hopefully that'll bring back the luster. And so stay tuned. I'm going to take this apart and see what I've got. Alright, so let's bring the little Ford Zodiac Estate wagon to the maintenance floor. Let's take a good close look at it. So, as we can see, I don't see any major body work that needs to be done. We've got the jewel headlights, little skinny tires, and let's see, this will definitely clean up good. There's no major problems with it. Trunk opens, or the hatch, I'm sorry. There we go. And the hood opens, or the bonnet. And of course the doors open. I had shared originally that Roadmaster Impy cars really bragged about all the opening features that they have. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. It looks like we've got one post. Get out my cutting tools and thread tools and everything. So it looks like this is going to be the bit of choice right here. So let's take this apart and see what I've got. I think that's got it. Oh yeah. You know, it makes it so much easier when these just come out with ease. And let's see. Oh, there we go. Looks like this is held in there somehow. So, oh, tire assembly's already saying I want to come out. So the last time I didn't take off the tires on my other one, so I don't know if I'm going to do it on this one. So we'll see what I'm going to do. Hopefully those plastic retaining pieces don't break. So there's that. The bottom is actually in pretty good shape, the chassis. So I might just clean it up and paint it the nice silver. Okay. And let's take out the interior. Oh, and the steering wheel is coming with it. Like I say, I don't like to customize these things. I like to restore them. There's that. And the window unit should pop out. Very carefully. Oh, there we go. Always fearful about breaking these. So not in too bad a shape. I'm going to try to polish it up. And here's the doors. And last time I actually left the hood and the hatch on, but I will take off the doors. Let me take off the spring here. There we go. And I do have enough to thread a hole, so I'm going to do that and then see what I've got. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. Got to take a quick break. So anyway, let's go ahead and drill out this hole right here so we can accept a screw. Hopefully I got that close enough. There's my little 1/16 bit. And I always like to take a dab of oil. And one post. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. See how that looks. All right, I'm hoping I got the hole over enough. And then we're going to do a test fit. I can't tell you how many times I've done this and I go to do the final assembly and things don't line up, and then you scratch the paint and then it's a big old mess. Alright, so let's see what we've got. It looks like it's a little off, but I might be able to save it. Normally I wear my magnifying lamp. Well, first thing, let's see if we've got threads in there. We do. And that goes like that. And this goes like this. Alright, now let's try it. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm going to take out the jewel lights so I don't put them in the stripper. Now these little lights right there should pop right out. So let's give it a shot. Let me get my little pointy tool. Put on my glasses here. Oh. I'm gonna take these off camera so I don't break them, and I'll be right back. Alright, so here are all the pieces to the Ford Zodiac. So, let's start with the chassis. So, obviously, this just needs to be washed, and I'm going to paint it silver. And here is one of the axles, very corroded, and I will be painting these. Probably chrome. I think chrome will really bring out these tires. And speaking of tires, I did something that was very risky. I actually took them off of the rims without soaking them in hot water, so luckily they didn't crack. And here are the little jewel headlights. And let me see if I can get it in my finger here. Actually, the best thing to do would be pick them up with some tweezers. There we go. So the thing with the jewel headlights is they actually came out from the inside. You just pop them out. And the camera doesn't really want to focus. There we go. And sometimes when I'm filming the process, if I feel like things are going to either break, get scratched, or dented, I stop filming and then I take care of it off camera. Because sometimes when I film, I feel like I'm in kind of a rush or a hurry and I don't want to make mistakes. Anyway, so I did take off the hood, which I'll probably regret later because I had to open up one of them little retaining areas, and as you can see the headlights go in there. They just get pushed out from the inside. Doors, seats, and window units. So there's all the pieces. So this will be a fun restoration, so stay tuned as I put that in the stripper. Alright, now it's time to put our little Ford Zodiac in the stripper. We got a couple pieces. Make sure I get every little nook and cranny. This thing had a lot of corrosion on it. Okay, there's that. And let me get the hood. Get all that corrosion off. And the doors. Alright, let science take over and do its thing, and we'll see what happens when all the paint comes off. Stay tuned. Alright, so here's all the little parts to my Zodiac. All in there. I just soak them in hot water. And just a drop of the old dishwashing liquid. And it cleans them right up. Stay tuned. Alright, so here's the little estate wagon. It's been in the citrus strip all day and all night. I don't know what's going on with that stuff. I don't know if I've got a bad batch or what. I might have to order another batch and see if that's better. I can tell it's discolored from what I normally get, so I don't know. It's weird, unless the paint's that hard to get off. So, alright, I'm going to do some wire brush detail and see if I can at least polish this up the best I can. Stay tuned. Alright, so I've got my castings in the pot of kettle cleaner solution. Bring to a boil, let it soak for 30 minutes. And I showed this before. This actually works really good between using this and baking in the oven at 350 for 5 minutes. The paint really adheres pretty good, and I haven't had any flea bites, so to speak. So anyway, there's the Zodiac and the Dodge A100. That's for the 3 Blind Mice Invitational. So always got about 2 projects going at the same time. So alright, bring this to a boil and let it sit, and then see what I've got. Stay tuned. Alright, got the Zodiac out of the cleaner. And one thing I like about putting this in the cleaner is it allows all the little nooks and crannies to be clean that you can't get to with a wire brush. So all the chemicals and everything just comes right out. So oven's preheating, bake at 350, and then put a coat of primer on it. See you in a bit. Alright, I'm going to put a coat of primer on my little Zodiac here. There it is. Now, I'm going to put a coat of primer on the base. I'm going to paint this the silver leaf. There it is. Well, the camera's not wanting to focus. Alright, so let these dry and then I'll put a coat of paint on them. Stay tuned. Alright, so fixing to paint the estate wagon. Here, fix the hood. There we go. And I'm using the Tamiya metallic blue. And I do 2 parts paint to 1 part thinner. So there we go. Not the exact color, but pretty close. There's that. And now I'm going to do this in the silver leaf. Much better. All right, stay tuned. All right, so here's all the pieces to the little Impy estate wagon. Got everything all cleaned up. Actually dipped the tires in some Known oil to bring out the shine. So, all right, stay tuned for the final reveal. All right, before the final reveal of the little Roadmaster Impy Ford estate car, let's take a look at what we started with. Definitely a sight for sore eyes. Paint's almost gone. Tires need a huge hand. Window units scratched and scuffed up. A lot of rust and corrosion. And the chassis, not too well. So, alright. So let's see what I ended up with. Alright, it is time for the final reveal for my little estate wagon. So, once again, this was in kind of a wreck when I got it. So did a complete restoration, and then some. So painted in metallic blue. Actually detailed the rear bumper and the tail lights. Cleaned the interior. Dipped the tires in some Known oil. Polished up the axles. Chromed out the handles. And as it's coming around, I actually did the headlights in floor polish, and I did the front bumper and grille. So this turned out pretty good. So if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and I appreciate your watching. My new viewers and my faithful viewers, and I just want to thank you for taking your time to watch this, and I'll catch you on the next one.